stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome back, Blazers. Today is Friday, September 24th. I'm Bella.
And I'm Sienna. A panel of advisors for the Centers for Disease Control and Protection met on Wednesday to discuss which Americans should get the booster shots and when. This meeting comes after a different advisory group, serving the FDA, rejected a White House plan to dispense third shots to almost everyone, instead endorsing boosters for senior citizens and those at high risk from the virus.
The Metro is considering renaming the White Flint Metro Station after efforts by the Friends of White Flint and Montgomery County officials. Now that the White Flint Mall is no longer a go-to destination, some residents have been calling for the name to be changed to something that better represents the surrounding community. While the Friends of White Flint and Montgomery County have both suggested the station be known as North Bethesda Station, the Metro Board of Directors is charged with making the final decision and is currently looking for community input.
India's Supreme Court opened the door for women to pursue military careers at the highest level on Wednesday. The court ordered the government to allow women to take an entrance exam into India's highest military academy starting in November, which is often a pipeline to the highest jobs in the Army, Navy, and Air Force. While the government is allowed to still exclude women from most combat roles, this decision could influence more women to pursue careers in the military.
And now, how you can help with the situation in Afghanistan.
In 1995, Afghanistan was fractured and violent. The Taliban gained popularity on promises of peace and upholding traditional Islamic values. After 9/11, the U.S. and its allies began their deployment in the country in an attempt to find the perpetrator of the attack, Osama bin Laden. After the Taliban was pushed out of urban Afghanistan, Hamid Karzai was given the title of leader. Trump continued to support U.S. involvement in Afghanistan, but recently Biden decided to pull out of Afghanistan. The capital city of Afghanistan, Kabul, was seized by the Taliban, sending their country into chaos and collapsing the government. The U.S. military is trying to help evacuate citizens and diplomats, but it is a very slow and difficult process.
I think in terms of us and the international community, we've done an okay job. I think obviously there's probably some room for improvement there, but I think it's important that we've pulled out. Now in terms of the rest of the international community kind of coming in and helping, the UN, there probably needs to be a little bit more of an international presence at this point.
When refugees arrive in the United States, they often have nowhere to stay and no jobs. You can help by donating money or lightly used materials such as sanitary products or food.
My name is Shahid Mehrami. I was 12 when I left Afghanistan to move to the United States in 2017. We had many groups helping us move into the United States. One of the groups was ECDC, which also paid our rent for 3 months. In Afghanistan, I still have my grandparents and one of my uncles living there.
There are many organizations you can donate to, such as the International Rescue Committee and the Afghan Allies Fund.
Be sure to check out the International Rescue Committee and Afghan Allies Fund's websites.
The first phase of the Strathmore Square development project, which will create 202,000 units in North Bethesda, is moving forwards. Phase 1 creates 220 units in 2 buildings along Tuckerman Lane. The goal of the development is to create a walkable neighborhood from the Grosvenor Strathmore Metro Station, and full completion is expected to take about 15 years.
And now, let's take a look at the ceramics class.
So generally, what do you do in this class?
So in ceramics, we work with clay primarily, and clay is just a special type of mud that allows us to manipulate it, sculpt it, change it, and we check out different techniques like coil building, slab building, and pinch pot, but also every student gets an opportunity to try out the potter's wheel, which is typically the most visual representation of ceramics, is where it spins on a wheel and you create bowls, cups, things like that. So grading is done on a rubric kind of scale. So we give you a general direction of what the project is about. So for example, like a teapot would have to have certain things to make it a teapot. So it would have to have a body, a place to hold water, a place to pour out the water, a handle, and a lid. And so this is kind of your very general traditional teapot, whereas another student might take it a little bit differently, where we have our spout in the branch, our handle, and our lid is the rest of the tree. And our final one is our super guy here, is also a teapot. So the cape becomes the handle, the body is where we pour in the water, arms are the spout, and the head comes off so you can fill it up. So each one of these had the same direction to head in and the same project and same technique, but each one is based on that particular student style. There are 4 levels of ceramics, so if you get really excited about it and are able to take it your freshman year, you can then take it all 4 years, as well as you could take it just for 1 semester, try it out, and then take another semester of another fine arts and still get your fine arts credit.
Thanks for the closer look. If you're interested, consider joining the class.
The Science National Honor Society will have an informational meeting from 11:15 to 11:45 a.m. on Monday, September 27th in room 356. All returning and prospective members should attend. Please contact Ms. Earl at the email below with any questions.
Attention all W.E.B. Du Bois Honor Society members. They're having the first meeting on Wednesday, September 29th at 2:45 in room 137. Please contact Ms. Blake in room 137 or the English office if you cannot attend. See you on the 29th.
And that's all for today's show. Check out our website at bnconline.net to submit any announcements, and follow us on Instagram and on Twitter at BNC Blair. Please keep wearing your masks and be mindful of COVID safety measures. Have a fantastic Friday, and we'll be back on Monday.